Griff, good to see you again. Tell us, festivals, do you like them?
Well, yeah, it's fun for us, you know, because we get to tour around. We were in the Park yesterday. So that was quite a spirited event, you know, but they're not all good. I think they differ, you know, in atmosphere.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't generalise them as going, festivals are great. I'd go, some festivals are really good and some are a bit boring, you know.
Like, some festivals are better than others?
I think so, yeah.
Ah, sure. Okay, by the way, the last time you played, when you did the gig at Super Furry Animals, you also did a gig in the small and acoustic tent and all that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Are you doing that this time?
No, well, I haven't been asked. Oh, maybe I'd be there now.
All right. Because
it'd be something to do.
Right.
And, so... No. That doesn't look like it.
That's all right. No. Okay, Phantom Power, the new album, as opposed to Rings Around the World. Rings Around the World, you started with a new record company. So you said, listen, let's just root them for all they're worth. Let's just take as much money as possible, big producers and a big sound and everything else, because they mightn't get the chance again. Is that slightly true?
Yeah, but I think that's what it's all about, you know. You take advantage of the moments.
Take advantage of the moment.
And not many people get the chance to make big budget albums. And so it was a chance to try it out. And it was really interesting, and we learned a lot, and we made a pretty good record, I think.
Yeah.
Although it wasn't what we were trying to do, but you know, we were still trying to make sense of it all. But it was, you know, we're really happy with it. And then with this record, there's no with Phantom Power, there's no pressure like that. We just wanted to make a record, and we knew what we wanted it to sound like, and we knew how to achieve that sound, and it was a very comfortable experience.
Does Fuzzy Logic and Radiator seem so many years ago?
Fuzzy Logic does for some reason, but Radiator doesn't, even though it was only a year after. I don't know. But I think we're starting to sound like on those albums, especially Fuzzy Logic. It was the situation where we were trying to make a picture of a cow and ended up looking like a rhinoceros or something.
That's true.
You know, and it's like when you're a kid starting to draw, and by Radiator it started to look more like maybe at those like teats at the bottom, you know. They were starting to look like some cow, kind of, maybe one of the horns. And maybe, and I think by now, when we try and make a picture of a cow, it looks like a cow, you know. But almost. But when it really looks identical, we'll have to quit, you know.
That's when you know you'll have reached the end of the line. Okay, the Rings Around the World album, putting it out live on stage. There was a thing you had all about this. You have to, like, it sounds like Brian Eno on Music for Toilets or something. You have to sit a certain way with your head down the bowl to get this sound. What were you doing sound-wise live with that? It was a big production, wasn't it?
Well, we've always been interested in production. So this record, I don't know why we haven't done it more often, but we had a list, we had loads of songs on a list on the wall, and we sat down and carefully wrote down the songs that might fit together as an album.
It's a concept album, man.
Well, no, musically, because there was about 60 tunes, and we could have made an electronic album. And what we usually do is slowly haphazard, and we just record whatever anyone fancies recording, we just record them, and sometimes they're electronic, sometimes they're calypso, and sometimes it's a rock song, and then I'll do an acoustic track, and then we try and fit them all into an album. And with this one, we thought, why don't we try and make something we can all five play at the same time in a room? And so we tried that out, and so I think it's a bit more coherent.
And those who know their chords, what's this DA, DD,
Oh, that's the tuning. with the guitar tuning. About 7 of the tunes are in that tuning.
And every single song.
Yeah, D-A-D, D-A-D.
That umbrella.
Yeah, and most of the albums in D this time. We've never tried that either before, make songs that could join up if needed. But there is gaps still, like, we're big believers in gaps between songs.
Did Super Furry Animals start as a techno band?
Well,
in a way.
What happened was we had 2 bands. One was called Super Furry Animals, and the other one was also called the Super Furry Animals. But one was a sound system based in a large orange box, and they had a drum machine, a mixing desk, and a sequencer and a synthesizer contained in the orange box. And any 2 members at a time could take this box to parties on tour, or we'd just turn up at shows friends were playing us in, and we'd make a racket for an hour doing really fast electronic music. And then in the meantime we were also writing songs in a conventional fashion on acoustic guitars and plotting to play live. But so the Super Furry Animals that made the record first was the more conventional sort of rock band, and they got signed. And
so bye-bye techno Super Furry Animals.
Yeah. So it could have gone the other way. At one point we had 2 record deals for both bands, and none of the well, it was in there's this label called Angst in Wales, and they signed the guitar band, and I think someone else signed the techno band, and the 2 camps didn't know about each other, you know.
That'd be pretty cool.
And so it was a bit of a confusing.
Was Alan McGee involved in those days?
He signed us in '95.
Yeah.
After swearing he'd never sign a Welsh band, so he had to eat his words or whatever.
He did. Okay, the single Golden Retriever. Are you fans of Status Quo?
No.
Do you see what I'm saying, or is that unfair?
Yeah, well,
it boogies out.
Yeah.
As opposed to anything else I've ever heard from Super Furry Animals before.
Yeah, we're fans of headbanging music. I think
headbanging music.
We're watching a lot of early Black Sabbath videos, and over the past few years, and I think that's rubbed off, if anything.
Was there ever a question with you guys of like 60s pop music being some of the best ever with current production? Would that be something that you'd say about Super Furry Animals?
It's possible. We're not really that conscious of what we're doing, so it's better that someone like you nails
so if
it.
I want to say that, I'm allowed, but you're not going to say it?
No, I think it's probably pretty accurate, although we've never thought, we've never articulated it before.
Is there any way at all that this current album, because like the last album was so, like almost, it might be an answer to the technical excess of the last album, let's just bring it back down to the songs.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably the songs are better on this record, and it doesn't need so much production, But having said that, we did, we spent a hell of a lot of time on this record, and we worked with really good engineers again, like Gorwell Owen, who did the first couple of albums, who has got a studio just over the sea there in Anglesey.
Really? Just over the sea in Anglesey,
an hour and a half away. And who else is there? Tony Dugan. Was that Siren?
I don't know what it was. It was saying, get off, the band better get off the stage. I just thought of something you say over the sea in Anglesey. You used to listen to me on the radio and you were able to...
Yeah.
You were able to sing all the ads.
Absolutely,
The last time I spoke to you, you were able to go down the stores, better value, them
absolutely.
Up. So is that what you were doing as a kid? You had nothing better to do than to be listening to...
Well, we didn't get BBC Radio 1, for instance.
Oh, yes.
So the only FM channels we got was Radio Cymru, the Welsh language channel, and all the Irish channels, on RTE.
Right. By the way, you released an album in the Welsh language.
So we released one a couple of years back.
Yeah. How did it do?
Really well. We released it on our own label, and because it was on the back of loads of English albums, maybe, but it did really well in places we wouldn't expect it to do well, you know.
Yeah.
It did well in England, for instance, and in America, and but you know, but we'll do more stuff because it's our first language, you know. So it's sort of quite normal for us to do.
Okay, Chris, let's say just one last thing. On stage, will you be playing Mountain People?
We will tonight.
You will?
Yeah.
I'll be watching the gig.
Nice.
Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
It's good to meet you again.
Nice.
Thanks a million.
Yeah.